All right, welcome back. Calling the Audible Division C podcast. We are moving
missed
along
that.
here on a draft night. It is. And oh my, Kentucky is on the board again.
Tyler Hero.
Tyler Hero going to the.
Miami needed a hero.
So Miami Heat,
And they
they
think it's
love.
Tyler.
They love white point guards, eh?
Maybe
He's
Tyler.
a shooting guard guy.
Well, they love guards. So Goran Dragic, I own a T-shirt of his,
Your
by the
boy?
way.
Your favorite player?
Tyler Johnson.
Tyler Johnson's not white.
He is.
No. Look it up.
Look it up, please. Tyler Johnson, please.
He's half white.
Doesn't matter. He's more white than the other
Hold
one.
on, let's look him up.
I mean,
He is. He
Okay.
is. There's no argument
hold
there.
on, hold on.
I know this because I've made this mistake. Again, you have a researcher.
I know.
And the researcher's not doing anything.
He's not doing. Wait a minute. I got the Tampa Bay version actually.
Wow.
The
This is really interesting on Calling the Audible.
That guy's
What
very
kind does
white.
research?
That guy's very white. Tyler Johnson,
he's
NHL.
from North Dakota. I mean, that's predominantly
Look it up.
Caucasian state.
Colony.
Fresno State. Blah blah blah. Okay, personal life.
This guy
Jennifer
that's getting paid
Milton
$60 million a year to be
has
scrapped.
4 siblings. Biggest hobby is cooking. Okay.
Okay, where is anything about him being?
Well, now we know.
Oh
So
yeah,
I
that's
know.
pretty white. If you're a cooking guy,
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
Okay.
All right.
Calling the Audible, Division C. It is draft night. We'll keep you up to date through the draft night. PZ, Steph, Eagle, and I have yet to be drafted. Perhaps we'll be taking the next 4 or 5 picks. We'll find out. If we
Well,
do,
I will not be taking my towels to South Beach.
well, you know you won't. If we do get picked, we are doing this to you guys, and we're piecing out of here.
Yes.
Exactly. The week that was in Division C, gentlemen, let's dive into it. Jagerbomb, big win over the Mercenaries, 22-21, giving Mercenaries their first loss, and Jagerbomb back in the playoff picture in the 6-hole. Gentlemen, your thoughts on this game?
Well, see, Jagerbomb was able to make Gino not find his 2 targets, which are Isaiah Lard and KD Myers. So once he took those guys out of the picture, I mean, there's not much more on that Mercenaries offense, unfortunately, for them. So they put JF Delos on Isaiah Lard, and they kept switching on who's on KD. He kept trying to hit him on the sidelines, and it always failed. So there's that. So I mean, Gino's
Tyler
off.
Johnson's mom's name is Jennifer Johnson. She is Caucasian, and she's in the United States Air Force. Tyler Johnson's dad is Milton Johnson and identifies as African American.
Identifies.
Yes.
Identifies.
Is this the start of Jagerbomb's playoff victory
Yeah, are they
streak?
honking out now, or what? Are they
Well, I mean, that's
pulling the
usually
Hulk
what they
Hogan?
do, right?
Yeah.
So-
I mean, it's Jagerbomb being Jagerbomb.
Jagerbomb being Jagerbomb. Yeah. So that's my takeaway from the game. Honestly, take out Gino's option, and but honestly, Isaiah Lard rushing is ridiculous. He
Yeah.
made
Well, he's been a monster this year.
another rusher interception.
But he has so many.
Another one.
He has so many.
Another one. Like DJ Khaled would say, another one. Another one.
The irony with man making the pick, DJ Khaled
Imagine
from
that at 305.
305, brother.
305 to this city right here.
Another one.
Oh man. Yeah. So are we just staring at the other thing and not
We're looking
doing
at the
what we're
watch right
supposed to
now.
do?
So
How much do you think that watch is worth?
How
Moho?
does a college kid who gets no money from the university afford that watch?
when they sign an
Question
agent,
mark?
Question mark? Question mark?
The agent buys it for him.
Which he's not allowed to do.
Yeah, but he's not representing him yet.
That's fair.
That's like the selling point. I'll give you this watch. What are you doing? What are you doing?
Another one.
There it is.
There you go.
Another one.
Can we get that on a sound bed, please? We can play that.
We really should.
Yeah,
we really should.
record that. Put it in the sound bed, please. So, Mercs, are we kissing their hopes goodbye for our number 1 seed?
Number 1 seed, yeah. Like overall in Division C, yeah.
To be the number 1 seed in their
Yeah,
playoff
yeah.
bracket.
That loss, unless Simon Says finds a way to lose, which it doesn't seem like it's possible for some stupid reason.
Well, because the quarterback cap is busted, and he shouldn't be throwing this division.
Who's this?
Simone.
It is, man. Why are you looking at me?
Simone Dagenet.
It's my job to report the news, Eagle. I'm reporting the news, Eagle.
Fake news, CNN.
The proof's in the pudding, Eagle.
Fake news, CNN.
I mean, fake news, 6-0.
Yeah, man. But that team is stacked. I don't know how he fit that team.
There we go. Also,
I have no idea.
they have a quarterback who shouldn't be throwing this division.
Yeah, but even at that, even if Simone is throwing, the guys make him look good.
Looking at this
hard. He's not
Keyport
attractive.
lock
That's very true.
game changer game, the lock win 33-30 over game changers. Keyboard lock, finding the groove now. I mean, Jeff Rosenblatt, these guys are now back in the thick of things here, and look like they're about to make a move up the rankings.
So yeah, that game was interesting. Is Game Changers, they had Keyport a lot figured out at first, but then after Jeff Rosenblatt, he adjusted, and he was able to spread the ball more, hit his guys like John Laritzis and Jeremy Anderson, and like Raul, who's supposed to be their top guy.
Baruti.
Yeah.
Raul Baruti. He's supposed to be the top guy. He had less of an impact than he usually does because at the beginning of the game, that's who Jeff was going to, and it just never failed. It never failed. It never succeeded. So then he realized, okay, that's not good. That's not working out. So I gotta find other players, and that's what he did, and they won by 3 points. So he adjusted very well to the Game Changers defense.
Pease, your thoughts?
It's a wasted good performance by Anton Sakis. 22-32, 5 touchdowns.
I'm sorry, can you say it properly, please?
Anton Sakic.
Thank you.
Sakic?
LPP, Louis Philippe Paquette, 10 catches. While Jeff Rosenblatt had to look elsewhere from Raul Baruti, the Keyport lock defense didn't make any adjustments. They kept allowing Louis Paquette.
If he was making ridiculous catches, which he shouldn't have been making.
Well, he's a very good receiver.
He really is, but like the catches are over his shoulder on the sideline. People just thought that, okay, that ball's way out of bounds. What he's doing, he stretches out, makes the play.
Yeah.
It's just like these catches were like they're not normal, and he just made it look normal for him. It looked like a regular day at the office for LPP.
Look out now, GloGang. They're making a run, as usual. 26-20 victors over Backyard Bullies. They played, I believe it was Tuesday in Brossard, correct?
Yes, they did.
The Bullies, there's something up, and I don't know what it is because it's not even like Rich Humes looks good. The team itself is well built. I don't know what's off.
Well, look, and we spoke about it a couple weeks ago about Rich Humes' recovery from his knee injury, but I think a lot of it has to do with the guys. The fact that Rich Humes, as a two-way player,
he is scared, but he's trying to overcome that.
Well, what I'm trying to imply is that
he's running more. He's trying to get away more.
Well, that's it, right?
You know?
If this is a healthy Rich
Humes,
Humes,
slowly getting back to his old game. You know, it's good to see. Like, yes, you'll always have that thought in the back of the head. You know, but like he's getting back to the Rich Humes we know that could.
But I don't think he's played bad.
No, I'm not saying he's playing bad.
But that's what I'm saying. So
I'm just saying his main feature is usually the way he could run around and make plays, which he hadn't done earlier. But now he's slowly getting back to it. And you know, it's
a comfort thing
too.
They
have to stop him. They have to stop
too, like with the brace and all that.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's
it can't be very comfortable, that brace. Honestly,
it's not.
It's like huge. It's tight. Like you're like, what's going on?
Well, here in his last 5 games, he has thrown for 7 INTs. He had 3 last game against GloGang. He has not passed more than 162 yards in the game, which was against Dream Breakers last week. However, what surprised is that his passing completion was on a steady rise from 60 to 70, 66, 78, and it dropped to 54%. And his average yards per pass actually jumped a little bit here. So I think
that comes from being down, though.
That's right, exactly. But I just think that, guys, I look at Rich Humes, and if he's a healthy Rich Humes, he's unbelievable. Like he can run.
See those 7 interceptions you mentioned? It's because he feels like he has to throw the ball faster than he can because he can't open up. He can't open up. He can't beat the rusher as easily. So his most of his game when he's 100% is beat the rusher. I could look downfield. Now he barely, as soon as he has a bit of a glimpse, he goes for the throw. But you know, sometimes you kind of miss what's going on in the background, and people jump the routes. So that's what leads to picks. You know, so I mean, once he gets back to his 100%, there's going to be a lot less picks.
That'll be until next year, though.
I know, obviously. I'm just saying for this season, if he can't find ways to like slow it down, you know, go shorter, try not to make throws on the run and all that, he'll be fine.
Yeah,
I was looking at you, Peeze.
Sorry, I thought Peeze was going to say something.
I wasn't looking at you, so I
thought Peeze was going to say something.
Yeah.
No, I just overall, like, so I just saw, like, I saw he threw 3 interceptions this game, but overall, to my point earlier,
yeah, but he was playing against a team of all DBs. These guys,
it's a tough game, but he also didn't get a ton of help either. They didn't turn over the ball.
No.
Arnold Desjardins looked great.
Ridiculous.
They had a couple of turnovers on downs, but maybe the key for Rich Humes is literally slowing it down because, and again, like,
which is not what he usually does.
No, he runs a lot of plays and he takes a lot of shots and he has the talent to do so. But maybe this is a season where you need to sort of change the pace a little bit.
Yeah.
So Huffmen tied 39-39 against Junkyard Dogs.
That game should have been theirs. They should have won that game. They were up by 6. What happens? Corey Wawaski, his first pick of the game, pick 6. Tie game, that's how it ended.
He was slinging that ball.
He was playing very well. Like, there wasn't anything wrong with his game up until that unfortunate pick. Like his game was perfect. It was not perfect there, but it was like fantastic. His first game, I knew that he had to adjust to the system of the receivers he's with and all that, which he did this game. But then after that one mistake cost them an extra point.
It just what's hard to understand here is how he got no stops on defense really.
Yeah, I don't know how that defense keeps getting beat. Like that defense is better than they're playing.
Absolutely,
They really are. Like, I
Absolutely.
don't understand why.
So-
and it's just weird.
So here's the question, right? They're in a battle with A Squad to get in the playoffs. Who's more likely to pull off the tall task of getting to the playoffs? A Squad or Huffmen, now led by Corey Woloski?
I think it's A Squad, to be honest. I mean, Corey, he's getting he's getting used to his receivers now. But I still think that because A Squad's played with each other before, and they're another team that just has to relax, take things slow things down a bit and all that, and make plays. But they're more likely to get to the playoffs than 0-6 Huffmen. But
They play Huffman this week.
yeah. So obviously, in that sense, this game is going to be huge.
See the elimination
If
game,
this
no?
ends with a tie, I have no idea.
Yes, correct.
Honestly,
We'll
at
be in
that
the
point,
same
I'll be like,
situation. as
well,
well
I
this week.
mean, they both have almost the same exact chance to make it, right?
Yeah.
All right, other games that we all saw or crossover. Easy Jake Oven, easy win over Dream Breakers, 38-19.
I was surprised. I honestly thought that Dream Breakers was better than what they did this week.
Well, that's what you
They
said
are.
last week, right?
They are though.
Yeah.
But honestly, this is what happened. Okay, what's his name? Number 9. The captain of their team. I forgot his name. No, I'm talking about
Dream Breakers.
Dream Breakers. What are the names on that list?
You talking about the quarterback?
Dallaire, Pierre-Alexandre Tachi,
You talking about Sebastian Dallaire?
Vincent Lagenière.
Yeah. So he showed up late to the game. So
Way to be a captain. Way to be a leader.
Huh?
Way to be a leader.
Yeah, I know,
Playoff leader
like-
over there.
like I asked for
Maybe
the
if you
roster,
read Mo's weather report.
Well,
asked for
it's
the
back-
roster
it's back
because
up this week, boys.
the roster because the numbers weren't synced because stupid app. Anyways, and they're like, "All right, captain's not here yet." I'm like, "All right, okay." So I'll figure it out, and I figured it out. But as soon as he came back, that's when they scored their points. So he missed at least half of the first half, and they took Easy J. Coven took full advantage of that. They knew that one of their guys that's a real threat. He also rushes. He's the rusher who could get to Jake Applebaum easier. So Jake Applebaum somewhat had an easier time finding open receivers than if they had Vince from the start.
Okay,
So
so
I feel
And
that
it wasn't
that
just jump balls to Kevin Smuda.
that should be illegal. I'm still making that a case. That should be illegal.
what?
Just this is my system, okay? I'm gonna get to the red zone. I'm gonna throw it high. Kevin Smoot will jump for it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Or it's a 2nd and 6, 12-yard seam to Kevin Smuda who catches
Yep,
it 7. Like
Just
So
throw it
you're
a
trying,
big high.
you're, trying
in the
to,
air.
you're trying to deprive Kevin Smuda the ability to get touchdowns in the red zone.
Not to get touchdowns, but I mean to make it a bit fair, because honestly, I don't. There are very few people that could cover him one-on-one when it comes to jump balls, and honestly, I think one of them is Isaiah Lard, but he rushes, right? So he can't do that. But so
No,
like,
I think you're trying to trip up Kevin Smuda.
what makes you say that, Mo?
Well, you're trying to ban him from.
I'm not saying ban. I'm saying it should be illegal.
I'm
because it's
saying
unfair.
ban.
I think
It
it's
is
ban.
unfair.
I'm
Put
saying
it-
ban.
Put on the poll, please.
Put on the poll,
is,
Eagle.
Is
Is
Steph
what
trying
I'm
to
referring
ban-
to a ban,
I'm
think it
seconding
is.
the
or
ban.
is it just a legit way to like make other people feel small?
I think you're trying to ban him.
No. If I would ban him, I would just say ban Kevin Smuda.
I say ban Kevin Smuda.
It's like banning like certain things. For example, Taco Bell is not.
Don't you ever say that. You take that shit back.
Taco Bell was not for a while. Was
You
not
take
accepted in
it
Quebec.
back.
It's true.
Take it back.
Taco Bell was not accepted in Quebec because of the quality of meat.
Which is interesting because they're owned by a Canadian corporation, which is the
Doesn't
Burgers
matter.
Corp.
Quebec is not Canadian. Remember that. Quebec does not think they are Canadian.
They are Canadian, but they're owned by. It's complicated. They're owned by a
Fair, that
Canadian
sounds
conglomerate.
complicated.
Yeah, no. Up until Taco Bell is now in Montreal, right? Is it not in
Yeah.
Quebec? For the longest period of time, they did not accept Taco Bell because the quality of meat wasn't up to the Quebec standard. of
I know,
what
and now
wanted.
they raise the quality of meat. It's not the same. It's trash now. Nobody
The
wants
fact that it was terrible meat
Yeah.
is what made it good.
That's the
So
best part.
that's your Taco Bell right here, Stefano. That Kevin Smoot is your Taco Bell. That you try and ban him from getting to the red zone.
Yes. Sure. I guess. Whatever you say. You're good. You should be a lawyer, Mo. Well done. What I'm saying is, it is unfair to the opposing teams to have to deal with Kevin Smuda.
Guys, man, I'm trying to eat healthy. All you keep making me think is Chalupa.
We
So this
want
guy
him
over
not
here,
to be healthy,
Seven-layer wraps and
Dumboya.
What
They're
part of
saying-
France is he from?
They're saying he's the next Pascal Siakam, actually.
Why? Why would
Just
he be the
France.
next Pascal Siakam?
Same length, same skill sets
What
as
else?
Siakam. Good explosion to the net, can play some defense.
Same language skills.
Yeah, no, they think he's next Siakam. He has the tangibles to be Siakam.
So why can't he be the next Larry Bird?
Yeah.
Well, that's,
I'll tell you why.
Why can't he be the next Steve Nash?
Well, no, the next Larry Bird could be like Rui Hakamura.
Rudy Hakamura.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great name. You think he's Hawaiian?
No, he's Japanese, actually.
Oh,
Hachimura.
Japanese.
Mo did.
Hakamura. Okay,
Mo
yeah.
Hachimura.
Went for extra racial diversity on that answer.
Yeah, what is that?
It's very
Mo?
smart.
Come on now.
Very smart, Mo. You should be a
That's how we
lawyer.
roll.
You should be a lawyer.
I
That's how
said that
it-
first. Fuck you. I'm taking
That's how it
credit for
should
that.
be.
Listen, I said it louder.
Well,
so-
I'm saying it after you said it, so it's mine.
By the way, speaking of diversity of names, they had a list of names. For example, Troy O'Leary was a name that's occupied by a black baseball player, former black baseball player.
Mm-hmm.
I said, Troy O'Leary, isn't that he Irish? No, he's a black baseball player. So it's like when you think of names, you go, wait a minute, isn't that? And they go, oh no, he's not. Look at that,
Yeah, like
You
Babe
never
Ruth.
know anymore.
Exactly.
You can never really.
Darren Bragg.
Yes.
I thought he was a brother, but he's a white baseball player.
Who?
Darren Bragg.
Yeah.
Yeah, Yeah.
Some names are very misleading.
exactly.
Like, see, I would never think Mo Khan was you.
No, of course not.
I mean,
Like, you remind me of like a.
I mean, if Eagle was Mo Khan, it'd be less likely.
Exactly. If someone says
like
Eagle,
you remind me more of an Alex Dakula than he does.
maybe. By the way, Zion Williamson. Who is the Zion Williamson of Division C? Like, who's best C in this division?
Who's the best one?
Because there's some good players in this
Based on the
division.
ability to gain weight, I'd say Simon Dagenet.
Yes. Well done.
Kevin Smoot is a good comparable, though.
I was thinking about that. That's why.
Yeah,
like
it's
size,
Smuda-
dominance.
Smuda's
Basically, I
that.
brought up Kevin Smoot to make your next point, Mo. Not
Right.
to ban him, guy.
Well, I think you're trying to ban him, actually.
No, that's your thing.
So
you
you-
said those exact words, lawyer.
All I know is
Lawyers are the
if
worst.
I don't get like a taco immediately, I
you
might
are
actually
not
die.
getting a taco
I'm
immediately.
actual die.
You are
So
not getting a
is
taco.
is Kevin Smuda the Zion Williamson the must see TV that you would drop everything to watch in a Division C game?
Yeah, because honestly, it's so tough to cover him. Honestly,
Yeah.
like there's no stopping him in anywhere near the end zone, like at all. Like even you could probably put one guy on top of another guy, and they still won't stop him.
What about Roy Smirjan?
Was that Simon's best friend?
Yeah.
Simon's best friend challenged him to
Yeah.
a race. That was hilarious.
I mean,
Isaiah Lard. How about those guys?
Hmm. But what do all these guys have in common?
They're
Height.
tall.
There you go. So I mean, anybody could look good when you just throw the ball up.
But
Can
to
you
me,
jump? Yes. Here you
again,
go.
to me, it's the style that like, you know, when Zion Williamson was dunking on people like they were children.
Yeah, which they
That's what it
probably
feels
would.
like when
But
Kevin
he
Smoot
was
goes up
also
for
a
a ball.
child while he was doing that.
What?
He was also a child while he was doing that.
Yes, yeah, but everyone else looked like more more children.
Sure, 1000%.
Like
Jeff
they looked like
DeLoes.
grade school children.
Jeff DeLoes. Must see TV.
He does.
Is he a Zion-like figure?
No, not in my opinion. He's a very good player, but not to the point that he's must see. You know, Isaiah Lard must see. Some guy makes an interception from the rush position like it's nothing.
Yeah, that's true. In must see ability.
It is Isaiah Lard.
Raul
in my opinion.
Barudi.
He's very good.
Yeah, but like I don't know.
But see, then you can say AJ Gomes.
Yeah, I
Right?
say AJ. I say AJ.
AJ Gomes is there too. AJ Gomes was seen on Dash there.
Justin Blanche is a boring player, so no.
He's a boring player.
Yeah.
Yes, you
Yeah,
go.
he is.
What about Joel Malkin from the
Yeah.
Pineapple Express?
Yeah, I
He
think
has
so. I think-
waved hello to us.
Yeah,
so.
Joel Malcolm, who's a big follower of the show, gave us props. Well, he gave me props for giving him props.
So it's just
yeah,
a
I think
giant
he's- I
circle
think
jerk.
he's got a Zion Williamson. He's got like a
He-
John
he
Morant.
didn't want. So basically, he re-gifted your props.
No, I think he's a John Morant.
John Morant.
Yeah, that's what I think he is.
Yeah,
High
playmaker.
flyer.
What's Matt Kerouac?
He's more like Greg Ostertag.
Greg Ostertag.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
You couldn't just say a normal, like recent. And
See again.
Joel Brisbilla.
Why can't he be Dennis Rodman?
No, he's not agile enough. Like
Why can't he be Dennis Rodman?
He's not. He's not like the worm.
Gino
I know why.
DeFazio is
I
Dennis
know
Rodman.
why. You're not gonna say it, Mo, but I know why.
Gino DeFazio is Dennis Rodman.
Mm.
No, no,
Yes.
No,
In some senses, yes.
no.
Yes.
Absolutely not.
All right. Fair enough.
No.
I'm still gonna go with
So
you.
you're going with,
I'm going with Isaiah Lard.
and you're going with
Ridiculous.
Smuda.
Yeah.
Who you going with, Eagle? Joel Malkin.
That's only because he waved at you, Eagle.
By the way, POP, Eli Manning, is he in the body of Craig O'Brien?
I hope not.
Didn't they lose to Sweat and Beers this week?
Was that last week or?
No, it was yesterday. I think.
Oh, was it? Okay.
Pretty sure it was yesterday.
I know they lost a
They
bad
lost
one.
to Sweat and Beers, and Sweat and Beers was super hyped about that
So
one.
which team is the New England Patriots that he's going to destroy in the finals?
Simon says.
Oh.
Simon says.
Oh, that
Nice.
means Simone's Tom Brady. Oh, I feel so dirty.
Well, I mean, they're both overweight.
Tom Brady's overweight?
Wow.
Did you not see Tom Brady?
Okay there,
He
Mr.
doesn't look-
Kettle.
He doesn't look ripped.
No, but he's not overweight.
I mean, if you're looking at a young quarterbacks, they're more shredded than Tom Brady.
I will say.
Tom Brady has like
I will
the
say
ultimate
maybe.
dad
I will
bod.
say maybe Simone is more ripped than Tom Brady, because, like, when you see someone ripped, usually their jersey's tight on them.
All right,
Jersey's
so-
tighter on him.
Yeah, that's very
then,
true.
Then
That is why
Tom
he
Brady-
has not ripped it yet.
fair.
All right, so POP, Jagerbomb are 3-3. Sweat and Beers, All Hooks are 2-4. Who's got the toughest road to get in the playoffs now? With four
Toughest
games?
road to get into the playoffs is going to be Sweat and Beers, because they shouldn't have won against POP, so they should have been lower than what they are now.
Well, they
By
have
one
Sweat
game.
and Beers next. Sorry,
We're
they have.
talking about Sweat and
They
Beers.
are Sweat and
Backyard
Beers.
Bullies.
They have
Sweat and
Backyard
Beers have
Bullies.
themselves next.
They have Backyard Bullies who aren't playing well. They
No,
have
Gym
gym,
Class.
gym Class Heroes who aren't playing well.
Jagerbomb.
Jagerbomb will be amazing by then, and Stoics weren't playing well. They don't have a tough road to playoffs at all.
No, but see, that's the thing, that they are the type of team that would say, okay, you know what, guys, we can win these games, let's do it, and then after they'd take them too lightly, and then
Who's the other
they
ones?
drop.
Jagerbomb's got commission. That's a big one.
Well, look, Jagerbomb's gonna run the table.
Jagerbomb is going to win at least 3 of the
They're
next
gonna
four.
run the table.
Yeah,
At
well,
least three
we
of
got
the next
commission
four.
coming up, and
That might be a tough one for them.
Stoics,
They'll
tough
win that
game.
one.
Sweat and Beers,
They'll win that one.
and Junkyard Dogs.
Yes.
They'll win that one.
So you
They'll
think they
win
go
I
4-0?
say
And
I say
they're
they're
gonna
going 3-1.
upset commission.
Upset commission. I say
Run the
3-1.
table.
I say
But look,
3-1.
if they beat Commission falls into that bracket of teams because they're 4-2. So Commission's sort of in that tarmac. Are they going to take off and be part of the top half of that division race, or are they going to be in the bottom half? And remember what happened to Commission last winter season? They stumbled, and did not make the playoffs on the last day. What about All Hooks? They are 2-4.
I'm surprised they're 2-4.
Why?
Because these guys, they're athletes, they're good players, they know what it takes to win. I guess maybe Division C is too high for them, but then again, he can't throw in Division D.
So All Hooks has POP this week and Brassard.
They'll probably win that one.
So that's a big matchup.
That's a big matchup, but I see
seismic
the
shift
youth
in the-
of All Hooks beating the veteran.
But then they
status
got
of POP.
Mercenaries on a Sunday,
That's a tough game.
and then Pineapple Express, which is a
That's
huge
also
game,
a tough game.
and Keyport Lock. So they have a tough road.
Yeah.
That's tough.
That is a tough
That
road.
is a tough road. I don't know how many wins. If they can
I
break
feel like
even,
I think they could split that.
but is that enough to get in the playoffs, though?
They'll be at 4 wins.
Yeah.
To answer
Yeah.
your question,
They'll
Pass
be
the
like
Prime
on
is
the
easiest.
With
path.
Eli Manning throwing.
Oh, sorry, Sweat and Beers is the easiest
Right.
path.
So we're
Yeah.
looking at All Hooks as being the
But
toughest.
they're also,
road.
in my opinion, they're the. I wouldn't say. Actually, I will. I'm going to say they're the weaker team of these 4.
But look,
Yes, but these have the best.
They have an
schedule.
easier schedule,
Yeah.
yes. But I'm talking strictly on the level of skill. They are weaker than the other 3 teams.
but
in my opinion.
is it going to be 4 wins? Is that enough?
It'll be enough for the last spot.
I don't think it will be.
You think it's going to be 5?
I think 5 might get you in. I think 5 will get you in. 4 maybe.
How many
borderline.
teams make the playoffs in Sea Eagle?
6. Top 2 get a bye. 3 versus 6. 4 versus 5. And at 2 and 4, you have 4 games left.
Yeah.
And for All Hooks,
I
they
still
have
think
to win 3 out of 4.
5 for sure you're in though.
5 you're
4
100% in.
4 I still
it's,
think
it's
you can make it,
debatable. 4 is debatable, but I just think that right now All Hooks have a real.
Yeah, all Hooks have a tough schedule, and
I'd-
Sweat and Beers has the easiest one.
Why is Bull just like a Spider-Man villain?
I don't know.
Maybe that's the name of the next Spider-Man villain.
Bull.
That sounds very threatening.
Yeah.
Bull. We'll see. He's a lot of people are high on him. A lot of people don't think he's ready to play in the NBA yet. So we'll find out if he gets drafted or not on draft
Would
nights.
Brooklyn be the best team for him? I don't think he would.
That's a good
Brooklyn's
question.
on the board.
Brooklyn's a weird. Yeah, that's why I said it's Brooklyn.
There's still some good players on the board, man. Nasir Little's on the board.
There are.
Bull
Bull
still on the
Bull is
board.
considered 3rd to these guys' list.
Well, we'll find out where he goes, man. Well, let's go lap down to the pick here. Eagle, let's
Guy.
go lap down Silver.
Pick is in.
Pick is in. Here we go.
We wind up in New
Okay, we'll go back to the
Orleans
pick in 2 seconds.
Why is he smiling so much? It's as if he didn't know he would be first pick.
Well, you
Wait a
not
minute.
smile in the picture.
Is Cam Reddish taller than Zion Williamson? Yeah.
They're the same height, no? Are they
6'8",
both
6'7".
6'10"? Congrats, Zion. I could have congratulated him at the end of the Duke season.
Why don't you send him a tweet? Hey, congrats, Zion.
Congrats, Zion. Your biggest fan. Just talking trash because you should have been first overall, and it's not a surprise. Yep. White suits. Why'd you go LeBron's route? Is he comparing himself to LeBron? Maybe.
I don't think
People are comparing him to LeBron.
Although I don't. That's
No,
not
the hype. The hype. That's
Oh,
what's
the hype. Okay,
hype.
not the skill level.
Not the skill
All
level.
right, makes enough sense.
Well, not even skill level. I just
So
think
speaking of Zion, did you see the picture that went viral about Goga, whatever his last name is, that he was right next to Zion at the press day, and his table was entirely empty.
Yeah,
and
that's right.
Zion's was full of the entire press.
Yeah,
and he was just looking on like,
yeah.
I'm still here. And how would you feel? Then you have
That's a
Draymond,
no-no.
obviously. Draymond's like, frame that picture and use it to be great or whatever he said. Draymond. So, yeah, we're talking about NBA now during the FPF podcast.
Yes,
how does that make
exactly.
you feel, Mo?
All right, so look, right
Pick is
now.
in. Pick is in.
Here we go. Pick is in.
Brooklyn's a good team.
With the 17th pick in the 2019 NBA Draft, the Brooklyn Nets select Nickeil Alexander-Walker.
Oh, the Canadian. All right,
Toronto,
Virginia Tech. All right.
Virginia Tech.
That's enough for our NBA draft coverage. We can't go more than
Torontonian.
20 seconds. All right, so.
Is that the first time two Canadians are in the top 20?
That's a good question.
Eagle.
Does Adam Silver look like a door-to-door vacuum salesman?
I would buy a vacuum
He
from Adam Silver.
does.
I think Adam Silver looks like a guy that would be working,
Wait, would he
at
sell
some
the
university lab in Texas,
First off, he could pass for Bezos.
biochemistry.
Yeah,
He looks like
if
the
he
CEO.
worked his way up there by selling vacuum cleaners.
Yep.
Then
Vacuum.
I
So
agree.
you got his brother.
Would he be the kind of guy that would sell you a vacuum cleaner with the plug separate? Yeah, 1,000%.
Yeah, you can't trust him.
1,000%.
That's a good vacuum cleaner. Dyson, very good vacuum cleaner.
Dyson.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So right now, Mercenaries are 5-1. Keyport are 5-1. Game Changers are 5-1. Can any of these teams jump over Easy Jake Oven or Simon Says? Are we locked in as those two teams?
Those
the
are
best?
probably going to be the top two.
Yeah. You don't think these teams will stumble at all?
I don't see Simon Says stumbling. If anything, it would be Easy Jake Oven, but then again, they have cheat code Kevin Smoother. And
Right.
they'll go to him to catch up on
Who you
points
wanna
if they're
ban?
trailing,
Yes.
but they really don't trail much. I haven't seen them trail yet this season. So I mean, they're good. They have the team to probably
Please, your
beat,
thoughts quickly before we go to the games of the week.
It's just tough because, like, again, we talked about the roster construction for Mercenaries. As thin as it is, they still have elite talent in guys like Isaiah Lard, right?
Yeah.
And then you look at Simon Says, AJ Gomes, Justin Lerner, Justin Blanchard. That's foolish.
Yeah, that is foolish.
And then like the guys he's surrounded with, it's like they're not scrubs. Like Gab Wiseman, JD Jolie, like the guys, or Gab Wiseman was just a sub, but JD Jolie, for example, is a guy who he doesn't attract a ton of attention, but he just does his job well.
Yeah, that's true.
You know,
That brings us to my paisan of the week, Eagle.
Yes, here we go. 1 second, let me get the album
Eagle?
up.
But you knew this was coming. Not now. Wow. Yeah, there it is. So, in the words of my hero, Kevin Malone, from The Office,
who was not a person.
from The Office, he's not the paisan, but his motto is, why use lot word when few do trick? That brings us to Jordan Panetta. 5 catches, 3 touchdowns. That's my paisan of the week.
Brothers of Italy, Ilias awakens.
No.
Scipio's
stop,
helmet, she's
stop.
put it on her head.
Why are you still doing? Jordan Panetta is my paisan of this week. Big game, they didn't win, but he did 5 catches, all in the red zone, and he got 3 touchdowns. That's my boy right there.
We've
Good
been
job.
for centuries
Good game
stomped
for you.
on and laughed at because
And
we're
he
not
almost
one
got
people.
ejected from Laval after that.
There are branches that bend the soul swords. Already, Eagle of Austria. Eagle, you're in this.
Eagle of Austria.
All right, has lost his feathers, the blood of Italy, and the Polish blood drank with Cossacks.
What are you reading?
The English version of the Italian
Oh,
accent.
there's a whole description of eagles in Austria.
Yes,
Fair
exactly.
enough.
So you're
My boy right there. Look at that. Look at that. That's a terrible picture. Holy shit.
that is like a real like
Holy
2008. Like,
Look, he looked like he just ripped a massive bat and he saw a ghost.
Well,
1,000%.
but I mean, it is Jordan Panetta. so-
1,000% he ripped a massive bat and he saw a ghost and then he took that picture. Or the
Okay,
ghost
so
was
your
behind the person
paisan
taking the
of the
picture.
week is Jordan Panetta. Is
There
he
he
even
is.
Italian?
Panetta is Italian. Nah, he is, in my opinion.
Can we
if he's not,
fact check that?
in Stefano's personal record book.
my personal record book, it counts enough.
You know what's better than Panetta? Pancetta.
I do like pancetta. It's delicious.
Panettone too.
Watch me like
Yeah,
watch me nothing of Italian and like
He's Italian. He's Italian.
Honorary paisan.
Honorary paisan of the week then. If he's
Jordan
not,
Panetta.
like Rock Cristiano
All right,
last
so
week.
Jordan Pineda is your Paisan of the week.
There he is.
Congratulations,
2 All-Stars, 1 individual medal, no trophies, unfortunately.
All right, it is now time for
Games of the week.
All right, here we go. Games of the week. Here we go.
This should be a fun one. Game Changes versus Simon Says.
First loss
Simon
for
Says.
Simon Says. Give me the changers.
No, Simon Says too strong.
Yeah, Simon Says.
Mercenaries versus Pineapple Express.
I'm gonna go Mercs.
Nah, Pineapple Express.
Where's that game, by the way?
Actually, you know what?
Machine
Mercenaries
one,
are going to
Machine
win
one,
because Isaiah Lar's going to mess up Chris Olsen.
I'm gonna
He's-
go Mercenaries.
Past Our Prime versus All Hooks.
All Hooks are winning that game. Their youth is just going to...
Yeah,
Trouble
Yeah,
the
yeah.
veterans.
Eli's gonna have a tough game.
It's mind you, I've seen Pastor Prime beat speedy
That's
teams
true.
before.
That's true.
I just don't think this is the one.
No, All Hooks is a good team.
Gym Class Heroes versus KGP.
I was gonna say anybody else. KGP is anyone else.
Yeah.
Anybody else besides Gym Class Heroes are winning.
This should be the fun one for the week. The Huffmen versus A Squad.
A squad.
Battle of
A
the
squad.
Basements.
Yeah, I'm gonna go Huffman.
I'm gonna go.
Why would you go Huffman?
I'm gonna go a squad.
Huffman.
Huffman haven't showed us they can win a game.
Well,
Literally,
They showed us
haven't.
they could tie.
That's true.
Maybe the tie could turn into a win if Corey didn't do it.
Maybe it can. But who's rushing Jakub Televac?
Terry Tam.
There we go.
No, it's Holloway. Holloway rushes.
Okay.
Holloway's pretty quick.
He's not as fast as Jakub Televac.
No, but you're not fast either. For
Okay,
Holloway.
we're not talking about me right now.
But the way Holloway could rush up to him, he finds a way to like just get in his way. He doesn't have to go full pin try and get the sack. Just sits back, makes him look
Next.
around. That's it.
Keyport Lock versus Easy Jake Oven.
Easy
Easy
Jake.
Jake.
Easy Jake. Evan.
Keyport.
Who's gonna stop Kevin Spooner?
Match words, please.
It's a hard shell with a soft shell on the outside. Beautiful.
Good night, Sweden.
What is Mokon's heart?
Or gordita.
What?
Oh, we're
Yeah.
talking about tacos. That's what we're talking
Are
about.
we gonna have tacos after?
We can.
Huh?
We can.
Nice.
They
What
got
kind of tacos?
Thursday night
got
talk. You
chicken
guys
or
will watch the
sausage?
second round of the draft together. Good night, everyone.